back in Week 8. The Giants won a blowout in their last game against the football team. Can Washington get revenge? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Giants in our ball game here, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
On 1st and 10, Witt. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Witt. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Witt under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Archer now. Off the play fake. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whip. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
You see me?
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Whip, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Archer to throw on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 28. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Archer, they'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw. Archer, open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield, punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. This is taken at the 23. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Archer. Eluding the hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A give running right, Gibson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Whip to the right side and complete to Thomas. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun on 3rd down. Witt looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Archer off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Finds his tight end Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm geared.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go on the next drive for Washington.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Whip. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Whip. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Archer. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Bobby McCain. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no...
In trouble, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Archer. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw on 2nd down, Archer. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Whip, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, Whip.
over the middle. He gets it to Gibson.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Whip. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. A touchdown on the ground there for James Robinson. We'll stay in the NFC East as we head down to the great state of Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Back to throw. Archer. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Archer.
That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Whip. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Whip. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Off the play fake. Whip. Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. Whip. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw. Witt, and it's caught. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Azeez Ojulari. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Here's Archer on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw is Archer. Throwing on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Throwing to start the drive. Whip, and Thomas has it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, Whip. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Whip. Able to get away. And he's going to go down again. Azeez Ojulari. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Washington on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Whip. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Barkley, a first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check back,
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Witt. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining.